Digital tools. Hi, today I am here to talk about the connections and benefits of digital tools with distance education. Within the scope of our projects on distance gastronomy and culinary arts education, I will explain the content of the guides we have prepared. First, let us talk about digital tools. Digital tools. Education in digital environments, of course, requires a range of digital skills for both instructor and students. These digital skills are not actually direct content of the education, but are required for many tasks such as preparing educational materials, receiving feedback from students, helping students to focus, and, of course, recording all these activities. In terms of students, digital skills and digital tools are needed to get involved in various parts of the education process, such as participating in offline, online courses, interacting and participating in evaluation process. The 21st century developments provide us with many digital tools to address the new needs of instructors. Integrating new technologies into digital education and the correct use of digital tools by instructor and students can contribute to the realization of education in a healthy way. This chapter will show what the digital needs of academic staff and institutions that provide digital gastronomy education are and what are some of the digital tools they can use. Within the scope of our projects, the first of the section we'll look at by dividing it into 3 sections. What needs to be done before the class? Key critical points for digital tools before class. A directive should be prepared at the beginning of the semester regarding the digital tools to be used in the distance education process. In addition, especially students who will participate in distance education for the first time should be given training on using digital tools in their first semester. Also, a practice exam should be held for students in their first semester, and students should be provided with experience. This will minimize problems that may arise during the exam. Students should have easy access to theoretical material of the course. It may also be useful to provide the course materials before the program starts. This way, the accessibility of course materials is to use mobile e-learning applications. Mobile learning allows students to access course resources anytime and anywhere. At the same time, mobile learning is designed to provide real-time access to the online course through mobile devices. Instructors need to use some digital tools and prepare them before the course in order to motivate and attract students' attention during the course. Mentimeter is one of the applications that will attract the attention of the students during the course and at the same time enable them to be interactive. With applications such as Mentimeter, you can instantly see the participants' answer to the statements on the screen and get each of their opinions on the subject without asking individual students questions. Such digital tools are very useful for providing a dynamic and interactive environment in the classroom. Necessary preparations should be made in these tools before the course. Before the course, instructor may need to record and edit some videos. For video recording and subsequent editing and publishing, instructor may need to learn how to use some digital tools. Of course, universities may have a separate unit or staff for video editing using these digital tools. This is necessary for optimal functioning, and it will be a good decision for instructor to be familiar with the video editing tool before making a recording. Another point to consider during the video recording is subtitling. Will the instructor need to add subtitles to the video recording? Is only the video language sufficient for all participants? If subtitles are required, is this done automatically by the player? We can see an example of this on YouTube. If subtitles in a different language are needed, how should this be done? These are questions that should be answered by instructor before online or recorded classes. The instructor and the university will make the necessary arrangements according to the needs. Before an online course or training and recording course, if instructors are going to promote these videos, they should plan to promote the course in different areas prior to course or training to ensure high attendance. And note, visual or video content to introduce to the course can be published on appropriate platforms. In this section, we share with you what to do and what to know before the course. The preparations in place, let's move on to our requirements during the class. Key critical points for digital tools during class. The content that the instructor will use during the course in digital environments and in digital forms has a supportive effect on learning. It can be presentation, photograph, or different visuals related to the subject of the course. It is important to have knowledge of the digital tools guidebooks used in the course process. However, it will be useful to keep the guidebooks in a place where the instructor can easily access them in case they are needed during the course. If students' cameras are used during the course, it is necessary to check their viewing angles. The best angle is the point where the instructor can easily see what the student is doing. Competitions and games can be used during the course to increase students' active participation. A digital tool that allows you to use contests and games available on the platform quiz.com without prior preparation can help instructors in this regard. Another application is Miro. Miro is a digital canvas on which you can draw, write, file, and many more special features. It is especially preferred for brainstorming and teamwork. It is an application that can be used anytime, open to everyone in the classroom environment. At the same time, course can be made more interesting with colorful sticky notes images. Applications such as these that you use during the course attract students' attention and increase their participation in the course. And that's exactly what we expect from instructor. You can see the applications and websites mentioned at the end of the video. With all the needs before and during the class completed, we can move on to the next section. Key critical points for digital tools after class. The necessary preparations are completed before the class. The classes are carried out in an effective and active manner in the most efficient and productive way. And now, the most interesting part, editing, sharing, and storing recorded videos. The storage of course materials, especially video recording of course, is an important issue that needs to be taken care of after the courses. It will not be an individual decision for instructor to lease and use these storage spaces. Usually, the university administration will subscribe to the application and make it available to all members of academic staff and students. The rules regarding the storage of records after the course should also be provided by the university administration. It is extremely important to ensure equal conditions for all instructors and students. The storage of course recordings will be a resource for the students to study before they take the exam. It can also be useful for instructors to see where they can improve themselves or their course content. The administration can set rules for course recordings to be available on a platform accessible only to the students of the class in which the course is held, for the information to be saved in the classroom, or for students' presentation, if any, to be shared only in the classroom on the same platform with the students' permission. The recordings taken during the course can be edited later to emphasize the important points. Also, at the end of the course recordings, the instructor can add the topics of the day's course to the end of the recording. In addition, the instructor can share the course recordings with the students by adding supporting visual while correcting the subject matter. In this way, students can master the lesson efficiently without missing information. Is there anyone who doesn't want to have the most fun and master the lesson in the most effective way? I don't think so. There are many people who want to have fun education in the most interesting way and who want to master their field by having it carried out. It will be useful for everyone to stay informed and follow the ever-increasing amount of information and new applications. Another issue is storage. It is important that course recordings are saved by an application to be determined by the university administration. Care should be taken to ensure that the storage area has personalized access, can be stored for years, and that the records are not damaged. At this point, cloud options such as Google Drive and Dropbox can provide an excellent solution. Cloud-based applications allow course materials and course recordings to be stored for years without damage. It is important that you share the applications that you think will be useful before, during, and after the course with other academic staff or at your university. You can even get suggestions from your students. The important thing is that education is provided in the most efficient way. I wish you all a successful academic year and thank you for watching.
Hello, this is Bahadır Kalıpçı from Akdeniz University, Manavgat Vocational School, Tourism and Travel Department. I'm here for my suggestions and comments from this simulation in the video. I have some notes about that because there are too many issues and points we need to talk about. That's why I have different notes and different details. So I try to explain my comments and we can continue about the subject. First of all, the video you have shared discussed the use of simulations in the gastronomy education, specifically focusing on a simulation platform called SESIM or JESIM Hotel Restaurant Management Business Simulation. It's very interesting for me, and the video highlights various aspects of the simulation, including its learning objectives, platform structure, organization, and decision-making process. As you can see, all these subjects are very important for our management, for hotel and restaurant management industry as well. In my opinion, using simulations in education, especially for fields like gastronomy and culinary arts, can be highly beneficial. Here are some thoughts about the simulation presented in the video. The first one is practical experience. Simulations provide students with a practical experience of managing a hotel business, which is essential in the hospitality industry. It allows students to apply their theoretical knowledge to real-world scenarios. It's very important because in this simulation they can see how it works. It's very important, I think. The second one is skill development. The simulation helps students develop a holistic view of business operations, including marketing, sales, and capacity management. It also promotes teamwork, problem solving, and decision-making skills, which are crucial in the culinary and hospitality sectors. As you can see, this skill development issue is very important for decision-making skills. You can see what you can do or how can you do on a simulation, and you can see its effects and the conclusion. The third one is measurable outcomes, the important one. The simulation offers clear learning objectives and win criteria such as cumulative total return to shareholders and other key financial indicators. This allows for the measurement of students' performance and progress throughout the course. The other one is adaptability to distance education. The video also emphasizes the adaptability of the simulation to distance education, making it a valuable tool in the current educational landscape. And the other one, also very important, I think, industry-specific simulations. The video mentions that there are simulations for various sectors, not just gastronomy and hospitality. This highlights the versatility of simulation-based learning across different fields. In pandemic, in COVID-19, we also see too many different sectors need these simulations, and they can decide how it works in the real life. It's very important for other sectors as well, different fields. And overall, the use of simulations in gastronomy and culinary arts education, as demonstrated in the video, seems to be a valuable and effective teaching method. It can bridge the gap between theory and practice, helping students gain industry-specific skills and knowledge. And thanks to simulation courses, we can even integrate a hotel business as if it is in real life. And also, creating a usable education model for the gastronomy and culinary arts department through simulation is not only possible but can be highly beneficial. Simulation-based learning can provide students with practical experience, decision-making skills, and a better understanding of the complexities of hospitality and culinary industry. I just want to give some examples how we can and you can develop a game model for gastronomy and culinary arts education. The first one is restaurant management simulation. Similar to the hotel management simulation discussed in the video, you can create a simulation that allows students to manage various aspects of a restaurant. This could include menu planning, pricing, marketing, staff management, and customer service. For example, planning and pricing is very important in real life, because if you want to have a good marketing strategy, you need to plan this pricing as well. Staff management, very important in these simulations. Also, you can manage this, and how can you take this opportunity to real life. The other one is very important, I think, sustainability and food sourcing simulation. Emphasize the importance of sustainability in the food industry. Students can make decisions about sourcing ingredients, reducing waste, and implementing environmentally friendly practices in their virtual establishments. The real life, the tourism industry and other industries are now concentrate these sustainability issues, and this is also important for the students as well. The other one is guest experience simulation. Simulate the entire guest experience from reservation to dining. Students can learn how to manage reservations, handle customer complaints, and create a welcoming and memorable dining experience. This guest experience, yes, it's very important, managing reservations and handle customer complaints, but the important thing is how can you find a solution that people and customer don't make any complaints about your complex or your business. It's very important. And the other one is in multiplayer and competition. Competition is the real life issue as well. Encourage collaboration and competition among students by allowing them to manage their virtual business individually or in teams. This fosters teamwork and a competitive spirit, as well as the opportunity to learn from peers. The other one is data-driven decision making. Integrate data analytics into the simulation, enabling students to make data-driven decisions about pricing, marketing, and menu optimization. The other one is also feedback and assessment, because incorporate feedback mechanism that provides students with insights into their decisions and their impact on the business. Assess their performance based on key performance indicators, financial results and customer satisfaction. By developing a game model that encompasses these elements, you can create a comprehensive and engaging educational experience for gastronomy and culinary arts students. Simulations like these can help students bridge the gap between theory and practice, prepare for real-life scenarios, and gain a deeper understanding of the complexities of the industry. This is possible for creating a usable education for the model. And about the advantages and disadvantages of simulation education, we can talk about several advantages and some disadvantages. I try to explain in a breakdown of the pros and cons. Advantages, for example, the first one should be experimental learning. Simulation allows students to gain practical experience in a controlled environment. This hands-on experience can help bridge the gap between theory and practice. It's important because you can handle this with this experience. Risk-free learning, the other one. Students can make mistakes in a simulated environment without real-world consequences. This encourages experimentation and learning from failures. And it's also important because in real life, these failures, these risks maybe make different consequences, and in this simulation, in this game, you can handle it, and you cannot make any problems to the real business. Engagement, the other one. Interactive and immersive simulations can be highly engaging, motivating students to actively participate in the learning process. The other one is accessibility. It's also important in the sustainable businesses. Simulations can be accessed remotely, making them suitable for distance education and flexible learning, we can say. And teamwork and collaboration. Simulations often require teamwork and collaboration, helping students develop interpersonal and communication skills. These are some advantages, and also some disadvantages. For example, research-intensive research. Developing high-quality simulations can be research-intensive in terms of time, money, and technical expertise. The other one is also technology requirements. Simulations may require access to specific hardware or software, which can be a barrier for some students or institutions. Yes, technology is very important for this simulation and hardware or software. Complexity. Some simulations can be overly complex and may overwhelm students, particularly if they lack prior experience with technology or subject matter. And also, its limited transferability. Skills learned in a simulation may not always transfer seamlessly to real-world context, which could limit the practicality of learning. The last one for disadvantage is feedback quality. The quality of feedback in simulations depends on the program's design. Poorly designed simulations may provide inadequate or misleading feedback. In conclusion, simulations offer significant advantages in education, such as experimental learning and risk-free experimentation, but they also come with challenges, including research requirements and potential issues related to technology and authenticity. The key to successful implementation is careful planning, pedagogical alignment, and ongoing evaluation to ensure that simulations enhance the learning experience. If I have a business in food and culinary art business, I really want to use these in my department, in my business, because it will show me how it works, and also maybe you can see and handle the risks and problems before. Thank you very much.